everybody in the guitar team here, and today we are doing a complete rundown of how I get my Tom Morello sound. So, in this video we'll talk about the guitars and the amplifier, and then in a separate video I'll talk to you guys about the pedals. But first, the guitars. This one here, and I'll play it too, that way you guys can hear them a little bit. This here is my Epiphone SG. I bought it used in Guitar Center in Portsmouth. I use it for some stuff in drop D and drop B. So when I say drop D, the guitars that are in drop D or drop B that have like the humbuckers, this covers both. I use this in Maggie's Farm in drop D. So I'll give you a quick demonstration. So this has a humbucker, or two humbuckers, which is great for drop B stuff. You need that heavy humbucker sound. So this would be great for Maggie's Farm, Gasoline, maybe Tom Like a Bomb. I know I used my red strap for Tom Like a Bomb, but this guitar just fits wherever I need it to. So, so that kind of humbucker sound, this will be used more when I start doing the audio slave songs, like Gasoline. And then you can use this, I can use this in Hum Like a Bomb. However, if you need to, when I'm doing the switching, you kind of need the 5 selector switch. You can try to do with the 3 selector. But this tilt switch, because it's an SG, it's placed right here, which is so hard to get to, and to like do a nice fast pace. So that's why I like to use my red strap for that. But you can also use this. I also use this for the Ghost of Tom Jones, because Tom Morello uses a EDS 1275 SG double neck. So this is at least just one neck. I also use this in how I could just tilt them there. Even though what the guitar that he used on that song, his Teleman Custom, has lipstick pickups just like this neck pickup on the Telecaster. I could have used Telecaster, but I wanted this to get some action, just since it's a really nice guitar. Obviously, having a black SG, you could tell I'm kind of a big Angus Young fan too. That's when I saw him with black SG, it's not as common as a red SG. Red SGs are cool too, but not as cool as this black. I mean, obviously the black beats it. But yeah. But that's one of my most used guitars, not in Rage Against the Machine or obviously or anything like that. but it will be. It definitely will be. Next up, we have a guitar that will see plenty of action once I start doing the audio slave stuff. And unlike the Strat I've been using, this does have a whammy bar. Although I've just been so accustomed to playing without one that I've figured out ways around it. Plus, it does not stay in tune well with a whammy bar. But so this is a first act Stratocaster copy, I guess you'd call it. It was given to me by a friend a couple of years ago who was a senior, now he's a sophomore. I was doing the annual variety show, and he, because of my autism, he saw that I do a lot of air guitaring, which I do, because when I'm like either nervous or when I have a lot of energy, I start doing that to release it. And he saw that and recognized it because he also is on the spectrum. He said he wanted to give me a real guitar, and it was this. So Soul Power was not originally on this guitar. I talked to him about, the Soul Power guitar, the signature one, and he had one of our art teachers write this on here, and I know it's not exactly the way that Tom Morello's one is, but that's good because it's my own style. Yeah, I want the Tom Morello signature one, but this will work for now. So this is my Soul Power. This is my Soul Power guitar for all songs audio slave. They're in standard tuning, like for songs as in Code Cheese. And also songs like a Stone. Still not quite in tune. To be fair, this is an older guitar anyway, so, but it's a free guitar regardless of condition. You're getting it for free. It did not have the full set of 6 strings when I got it. I added the high E and all the strings are sticking up just like Tom Morello's Soul Power guitar. And it's got a great tone for all the Tom Morello stuff. So, absolutely love this guitar, and it will definitely be seeing a lot of action in the audio slave stuff. So that's basically my Soul Power guitar. And this is what I call, anyway, my Arm the Homeless guitar. The guitar that I use for Rage Against the Machine stuff that are in standard tuning. This is my dad's Squire by Fender Stratocaster Bullet. It's got this nice little darker blue finish to it. Yes, the strings are sticking up like the Arm the Homeless because it's gotta be accurate. And then same thing, standard tuning. I did notice, however, that this guitar has some, I don't know, it's got like some extra distortion. I don't know why that is, but it sounds amazing. But it's great for the Tom Morello stuff. So, and then it's great for Rage Against the Machine stuff and for Audio Slave stuff too. But not the guitar used for Audio Slave stuff. That's my soul power guitar. This is my Are the Homeless kind of guitar. So, and something that I have learned a while ago, this guitar does not have a kill switch. It doesn't have the on-off switch. The kind of thing. So I found that if you take the cable, you unplug it, and then you just pluck on this string, the low E string, and you start to plug it in, but don't fully plug it in. Wait till you just hear that ringing. I use this trick that's my way of doing the kill switch. So when it comes to the DJ scratching, like in Sons of Bullets on Parade, that's how I do it. You do the rubbing your hand against the strings, yes, but instead of doing the kill switch, you use the cable. And it does the exact same thing. So, especially in songs like Know Your Enemy, which has the fifth, and you need that kill switch, that way it doesn't sound like use the cable. Obviously, it's not the best way. However, that's how I do it. To get that Tom Morello kill switch effect. And when I found that out, that I could use the cable to my advantage, I'm like, yeah, I got to try that. And I did it. It worked great. But yeah, so this is my Tom Morello. This is my Arm of the Homeless guitar, to be honest. This is my main standard tuning Tom Morello guitar that I use. So yeah, that's enough about this guitar. On to the next guitar. This is my Squire by Fender Mini Red Stratocaster. And this has seen some action in the videos, but it's seen way more action outside the videos. But this is my main drop D guitar. I mean, not drop D. It was drop D until I got my Telecaster. Now it's actually drop B. It's my main guitar for Come Like a Bomb, because you can do the 5-way selector. And I need something with that single coil pickup sound for that song, because Tom Morello's guitar that he uses on that song is more single coil. So this just seems to work for me. So I got this guitar when I was little. My uncle had it, and I had seen it before, and I played it before at his house over when they were still in Massachusetts. Now they're in North Carolina. But I played it when I was there, just a little bit, and then they gave it to me as a gift. And then my aunt, my uncle, and my cousin, they all like Nirvana. So when they got it, they wanted a video of me playing it. So they like Nirvana. Great, I'll play this song. A little out of tune again. That's okay. So when I played that and we sent that video to them, she posted it, my aunt posted it on some kind of Facebook thing, hoping that the man himself, Tom Morello, would see that and make a comment on it. And to my surprise, it turns out that he did. It didn't work out the way we wanted it to. He kind of wanted to do a private chat with my aunt. She didn't know how to do it, but he said it was good. For me as not an 18-year-old, definitely not. I don't even think I was a teenager at that point. But for me, doing this was like me doing this now. But it was cool to hear that he liked it. But then Tom Morello on Facebook released this was more recently, like last year I think. He sent out a whole bunch of photos, and it basically said guitar picture day. So we were just looking at his guitar, and we saw in the comments that my dad's mom, my Grammy, sent out a message on there saying how much that I really admire him, and I hope to meet him, that I hope he comes here to Sanford, Maine, that way I can come meet him and play with him, and that was really cool. And then Tom had sent out a photo with a caption that said "Happy 58th birthday / and of course my mom commented on that, and he somehow found out that both my mom and my Grammy were talking about the same kid. So he commented and said, "Thank you so much for liking my videos." Excuse me. He's like, "I'm glad that your son's such a big fan of what I do." So I started thinking, well, how do I use this channel to get him to at least notice me and a more, in a better way, I should say. And so this is kind of what this channel is for. But it's also just a play for you guys. And because I definitely love playing in front of people. And so I thought this would be a great way to get a wider spread of people to watch. So now we're on to the final guitar that I use in my Morello setup. This is something that I'm so glad I didn't pass up. I was in Guitar Center in Portsmouth at the beginning of last year, 2023, and I saw this guitar. I didn't really think much of it. I went in with my mom for a little 6-inch table that plugs in between the pedals, and we were leaving. She's like, "Are you sure that there was nothing else you want to look at?" And I'm like, after saying no, I'm good. I said, "Well, there's one thing." She planned on me buying a guitar that day, from the start. So I picked up a blue Telecaster, but my mom noticed this red sparkly Telecaster, and I was about to pass it up, but I looked at him like, this is the go-to. This is it. This is not the one that I originally picked up. This was one that came in a box. But this one is really cool. This is a Guitar Center exclusive Squire by Fender Telecaster limited edition in red sparkle. They actually made this with a Strat with the same finish, but I already have Strats, and as much as I love Strats, I had to try out a Telecaster. So this is my Sendero Luminoso. This is my main drop D guitar for Tom Morello stuff. Such as, actually I have to put the gain up a little bit higher because I use the neck pickup on this all the time. But this pickup is a little bit cleaner, a little bit brighter than these guitars. So what I do is I just turn the gain up just a little bit, and then it sounds like all these. But this is my main Tom Morello drop D guitar for songs like Killing in the Name. For songs like Freedom. Even songs like Show Me How to Live. Even I would use this for like some of the stuff on Atlas Underground. And he uses the neck pickup all the time on this guitar, on his black Telecaster, and it's immediately the tone. You have to do much to get it. It's just Telecaster neck pickup. You're there, like you're literally there. It's not that hard. But yeah, so I definitely love this guitar. And this was definitely inspired by Tom Morello for me to get a Telecaster. So now I'll just briefly hit on the amplifier, and then in a separate video we'll do the pedals. But excuse me. Alright. This is my dad's practice amplifier. It's a Drive CD100 practice amplifier, but gets a really nice kick out of it. So I'll just tell you the settings real quickly. The gain is set to about 4 o'clock. However, doing the Telecaster, I put it all the way at 10, but it's set to like 4 o'clock for anything else. The volume varies. It varies. Treble is at 5, middle is at 5, and bass is all the way at 0. So, and as you've heard throughout the video, it gives the Tom Morello tone that I'm looking for. You don't have to do much now. Just this amplifier and these guitars, man. And then, so, yeah, so in the next video, part 2, will be the pedals that I use for the perfect Tom Morello rig. Anyways, that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. The Guitar King, over and out. Rock and roll.